take a look.
The Titanic, the Hindenburg, Hurricane Hugo. I hope for your sake you have more than a history lesson here.
Take a closer look. Still want to catch Larry Kane?
What is this?
A guy shows up at 3 disasters spread across nearly 100 years without aging a day. Now, either someone's playing a hoax on us, or this is the most incredible DNA fluke in human history.
Are you a photographer?
Attention passengers, please fasten your safety belts.
No, a reporter.
For, like, a newspaper?
Yeah, like a newspaper.
Are you doing a story on that guy?
Maybe.
Because if you are, he's right there.
If you could please take your seats.
In a second.
Take your seat.
Today's the 15th, right?
Yes, yes.
What's the flight number?
It's flight 222.
June 16th. That's tomorrow. You, give me that. That brochure I saw, it listed the Evanston power plant fire. It stated that 12 people died, only 11 did.
So who's the 12th?
Me.
What?
The tourist guy travels to disasters. And the power plant fire was one of his stops. That's right. His coin was there. The one that he had on the train. He must have dropped it, and when I saw it, I hesitated. Just long enough to change things forever. Because if I hadn't stopped when I saw it, I would have been killed right along with my crew.
But you can't know that for sure.
But it makes sense. I'm alive because that tourist from the future dropped a coin. And those two freaks, they're from the future too. They had to stop me before I alter their past.
This is nuts, okay? The guy from the train was nuts. But if some future scientist were to develop the technology for people to travel through time, do you really think that this is what they would use it for? For tourism? For entertainment? If what you're saying is true, these people aren't coming back to see some TV image get blown to bits. They're coming to see thousands of real live people die. That's sick.
I don't see how that's any worse than tuning into the 6 o'clock news. Or reporting it.
Hey, there's no comparison between you and them.
Isn't there?
Look, I've watched some of your news segments, occasionally. Sometimes I even got caught up in them. You remember that time you drove right up to that tornado?
good piece, wasn't it?
Thank you for purchasing Thrill Seeker's 10-pack, your best value in temporal travel entertainment. Your 10-pack features some of the most famous disasters in history, including the April 14th, 1912 sinking of the Titanic and the December 24th, 1998 catastrophic fire at the Evanston power plant. And of course, the big three. That's right, those legendary 3 days in June when you get back to back to back a plane crash, a train wreck, and the granddaddy of all disasters, the Cops Coliseum fire that killed more than 11,000 people.
That's tomorrow.
When you are ready to begin your first trip, just use this remote temporal transmitter with its built-in isometric frequency blocker, which guarantees shielding against time-fed detection. Within seconds, we'll whisk you away to the start of an adventure.
He's gonna be there at Cops Coliseum.
The fire that's supposed to bring this place down will still work, so we don't actually need to kill anybody. Listen to me. It is one thing to defend an existing timeline. Another thing entirely to purposely invoke a disaster. Have you listened to a word I've said? Don't you feel any responsibility? What kind of person are you?
Kind who will do anything. Anything to stabilize this timeline long enough to get a reset and save my son. You understand?
You don't give a damn about any of them, do you?
To the extent that they could screw up our timeline. Yeah.
They're people.
They are dust! If you're so worried about them, why the hell are you here?
You think I want to be doing this? Working for some two-bit underground firm that uses the greatest technology ever invented for amusement rides? I was legit once.
Yeah, right.
I was with the government's temporal development program, Cortez.
Oh, let me guess. When they shut it down and illegalized time travel, you were already hooked. I'm trying to figure who is lower on your moral scale. Me, who does it for the money, or you, who does it for thrills?
Good job with the Cops Coliseum. The stable temporal zone you created worked. We'll be ready in a few minutes to reset you. Program an insertion point 24 hours prior to Merrick getting on that plane.
That'll give us plenty of time to stop him.
Just name any of these disasters and you'll instantly be transported back in time exactly 3 hours prior to the disaster you select.
One more thing. The Stanza displacer is still unstable, and each test run is causing multiple burnouts. Bottom line, you only have one round-trip ticket. Back to stop Merrick from getting on that plane and rerouting our timeline, then back here to home. We're online now. Good luck.
We at Time Shifters hope that you enjoyed this rare and infamous moment that combines a first-rate disaster with genuine historical significance. But now it's time to take a deep breath and get those cameras out as we prepare to temporally reset you to one of the most fantastic catastrophes in history. Are you ready?
They're people.
They are dust!
This is crap.
They are dust!
This is crap.